Hey guys, welcome back to the Project B-Ball podcast. My name is Akash Shane.
My name is Vinay Manangi.
My name is Gokul Narayan.
Okay, for this episode, we're doing the top 10 point guards of the 2019 to 2020 season. We're just going to list our top 10. We're going to start from 10 and we'll go all the way up to 1. We counted LeBron as a point guard because it's LeBron. I know from my All-NBA teams, I counted LeBron as a forward there because that's how the NBA ranked him. But I feel like this season, he truly was the point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers. And I don't think that's debatable. He was leading them in assists. He's leading the whole league in assists. And I feel like we should just put him on the top of the point guards list for the heck of it. Before we get into our list, here's a word from... Okay, now we'll start our list. We're going to go from number 10. My number 10 point guard of the last season was Jamal Murray. Goku and Akash, who was your number 10?
I had Jamal Murray at number 10 too. I think he played phenomenally this season, securing a top 10 spot in the point guards list.
Goku, who do you have number 10?
I put D'Angelo Russell as my top 10.
Why do you have Russell over Jamal Murray, per se?
This season, last season he was, I think, first All-Star, and then he came to the Warriors. He still played pretty good for a short stay, and he wasn't able to blend in completely because he was just there for a couple of months. But for a time he was there, and the way things were, he played pretty good. I think 22 points a game, 5 assists or something, and yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with me with Russell is because he was injured and he was sometimes inconsistent with his play. Especially early on he was injured for the Warriors and he came back, played a little bit, then got injured again. And then when he got traded to the Timberwolves, he didn't do much there because I don't remember him playing a single game on the Timberwolves.
He played a game.
He played 2 games and then season shut down. So
yeah. So not much play from him. Jamal Murray, on the other hand, we can see the clear improvement of what he was from last season to this season. This season, he's playing better. The Nuggets are obviously a good team. They're winning more.
I know he had borderline All-Star level.
Yeah.
If he was in the East. But
if he was
West,
in the East, nowhere. But I know he was injured for a long time too, Jamal Murray. But I feel like what Jamal Murray has done when he was healthy was more than what D'Angelo Russell had done when he was healthy. Because Russell was having this regression year type of way. Because he was moving on from a situation from the Brooklyn Nets to a situation with the Warriors and now Timberwolves, where his role is gonna be changing here and there. Right? He's not. It takes some time. It takes some time for a player to adjust to that. That's why I feel like Russell had regression year, and Jamal Murray took advantage of that, and he was better this year. That's why
you gotta take into account that the Nuggets were top 3 seed, 2nd seed, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
They're much better than. I mean, you could also say that their team is better, but I think that Jamal Murray gelled better with the team than D'Angelo Russell. I mean, D'Angelo Russell definitely did have his moments on the Warriors where him and the young Warriors players were gelling well. But I do think that Jamal Murray is a better point guard, at least this year.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to move on to our next player on our top 10 point guards list. I got Ben Simmons, who plays for the 76ers. Who do you guys got?
I put Ben Simmons there as well. I think he really showed that he deserves to be at the top of this list, even though many consider him to be a taller sort of point forward. But I do consider him a point guard due to his passing ability and speed. What about you guys?
I also put Ben Simmons, similar reasons as you said.
For Ben Simmons, I saw this, I think it was a tweet or Instagram post where people are asking, has Ben Simmons peaked already? What do you guys think of that?
No, definitely not.
No, but if he's not gonna learn how to shoot, and he's just, let's say, for his rest of his career, the shooting is still a problem.
Did he say he's not gonna learn how to shoot? When did he say that?
No, but let's say the shooting never gets better than what it is now, which is attempts it whenever he's wide open. Even if it's wide open, he's not attempting it. That's even a chance. Let's say for the rest of his career, he does this. Has he peaked technically?
Okay,
last 3 years, what's the difference between?
Let's see what he has in his game. Let's see what he has in his game. He has driving in his game. He has passing in his game. He has
his defense.
Does he have a mid-range game? Does he have a mid-range game?
No.
He can improve his
anything
mid-range.
past
So
the
you're
paint.
saying no shooting at all? That's like saying, okay, from now on, Curry can't improve his defense at all. Has he peaked? That's like saying, from now on, that's like limiting someone's like abilities. I think Ben Simmons will improve shooting, just like how Giannis improved his shooting from last season to this season.
Let me rephrase that. In 5 years, Ben Simmons is what, 22, 23 right now? When he's 28 and he still hasn't learned how to shoot, at that point, can we say he's peaked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
that's 5 years.
But we're still giving him time to learn how to shoot. But like, if the Sixers want to win a championship anytime soon, they need him to be able to shoot. Yeah.
I think
because right
once
now
he gets better at shooting, he'll be deadly.
Right now, they can't space the floor at all because he can't shoot he can't shoot for his life right now. Would you agree? I know he could probably make more threes than like any three of us, but I mean.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Really? You think we can shoot better than an NBA player? None of us shoot better than an NBA player.
Last season, we just saw him. His only threes were end of the quarter buzzer beaters from like.
Even then, for us, we can barely hit a wide open three.
We can barely hit a wide open three.
I don't know. Yeah, let's move on to number 8.
That's like saying. Okay. Maybe you're better at threes than Dwight Howard, but like Dwight Howard knows how to. Like Dwight Howard's made an NBA three before. You can't say the same for yourself.
Dwight Howard's a better 3-point shooter than Ben Simmons for the last season.
Yeah,
I think Dwight Howard's made more 3-pointers than Ben Simmons in the last season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So our next player.
Shaq only made 1 3 in his whole career.
Well, Shaq will still smoke us in a 3-point contest.
Yeah, Shaq would still smoke us in a 3-point.
Yeah.
Because he's an NBA player.
He's an NBA player. We can't talk about it. Like. Even if they're centers, they still practice that shot.
Yeah, they still practice.
Yeah. They can hit those shots in practice. Like, you've seen Ben Simmons in practice and before games just hitting corner threes like it's nothing. But, like, when the actual game comes, you know, it's a different environment, you know? So that's why I think, like, when they're shooting their spot-up shots, they can definitely beat us. Anyway, we're getting a bit off topic here. Let's continue.
Yeah, so our next player, my 8th player, this is kind of disappointing for him, per se, is Kyrie Irving as the 8th best point guard in the league. Any other year, he's top 3, top 4, you can discuss about that. But, like, this year, he's been injured, and when he's playing, he's been having trouble leadership problems, as usual. He's always had those leadership problems. And also, when he's playing, it's been kind of disappointing. The Nets have been worse with Kyrie than without Kyrie. So those are the factors why Kyrie's 8th. Boko and Akar.
I put Kyle Lowry 8th. I think if you're looking at his team, then he's definitely like a top 5. But no one just looks at team stats. In that case, you would have Alex Caruso at the top if you're just looking at team. But no one does that. But if you look at his stats, it's a bit underwhelming. Like, wow, what did he average this season? Like, how is Kyle Lowry playing?
Let me pull that up for you real quick.
But he's still doing, like, you can't say he's disappointing.
He's still the leader of that team. Without Kawhi, he's been playing better than he did last season.
After Kawhi left, people were thinking he would just go back to his choking self, but he's not that.
Oh, wow. You're going to be surprised. Of course, you're going to be surprised about how well, of course. Yeah, 19
points a game.
No, you should give him 20.
41% from the field. I mean, these are basic Kyle Lowry stats.
7.7 assists.
Yeah.
20 points and 7 assists a game. He's shooting kind of bad, but Kyrie's also shooting bad.
Yeah, because Kyle Lowry's not that. I mean,
Kyrie's box office. Like, y'all don't understand. Kyrie's too
like,
good. Okay.
You can't defend the fact that the Nets are better without him than with him.
Okay, do you know how my man's was injured, bro? He had a shoulder injury. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Akarsh is like a diehard Kyrie fan. Like, he's his favorite player. And, like, this topic is going to be kind of sensitive for him. But I think Akarsh, in deep down, he knows that the next 7 players were better than Kyrie this season. Even if Kyrie averaged, 28 points, I just looked it up. Kyrie was still not, he didn't play the whole season. And every week we hear about these leadership problems with him. These type of things have to affect his ranking, and he was injured for most of the year. So we have to keep Kyrie.
These leadership problems, they can be solved. And also, his own teammates say there's no leadership problem. This random stuff that the media makes up.
Okay, can you defend the fact that his team was better without him than with him?
I can't, but it's like his it's like his first season with any team. It's like if say LeBron joins the say LeBron joins the Hornets. Okay. No. Let's pick a better. Okay. Oh, what? Who was like the 9th seed or the 8th seed last year in the East? Let's
The
see.
East was the Magic or Heat.
Like Heat or
Yeah. Okay. Let's say LeBron joins the Magic. Okay. Are they gonna
Yeah.
gel well their first year? Maybe
Yeah,
because it's LeBron.
LeBron, they're probably the first seed.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, that's LeBron. Okay. Let me choose a traditional point guard. Okay. Let's say they put Kyle Lowry on the Hornets. Would they be better than Kyrie on the Nets? First year.
Okay, Hornets
No.
bench and Nets bench is like not even. Okay, you can't even.
Okay.
You can't make that.
Kyrie
You have
on
to
the
make it
Hornets
better
and
team,
Lowry
bro.
on- Let's say you put both of them on the Hornets. Okay. Let's say you put one team, Kyrie. Every single player is the same as the Hornets, and then you give Kemba the same player as the Hornets. Whose team would
Kemba?
be better? Who would you bet you're on?
I'll bet on Kyrie, but that's not the topic of discussion. Kyrie's
I know.
obviously a better player than Kyle Lowry. Kemba Walker doesn't
kinda
matter.
sidetracked a little.
But we had to talk about what they did last season. Kyrie was injured for the whole season, pretty much for the whole season last year.
Yeah, otherwise I'd obviously put Steph Curry on here, but like he's
Yeah,
injured,
like, if-
so you have to
if-
take into that. You have to take that into account.
Consideration.
Alright.
Yeah, of course, Kyrie's better than Kyle Lowry, Kemba Walker any day of the week. Put Kyrie on the Hornets. That team is making the 8th seed. If you put Kyle Lowry on the Hornets, I don't even know.
They're
what
not. They're not going to be any better.
Yeah, they're not gonna be any better. But Kyrie was injured, and the team was better without him than with him. So there are reasons why he's lower. But yes, Kyrie has the talent of a top 3-point guard in this league. Next, my 7th, sorry, is Kyle Lowry, Goku and Akash, who is
Yeah, I'll support Kyle Lowry.
Akash had Kyrie on his 7th, right?
Yeah.
Akash? Okay. So at least you didn't go too crazy about
I
it.
didn't put him like
First or second. He understands that point. It's just like I feel like Kyle Lowry was pretty underrated this season. He played better than last season. Last season, people were saying he was better last season than he was the year before with DeRozan. He was better with Kawhi, and this season he's better without Kawhi and those guys. That's probably to the fact that he's getting more shots, but he's leading this good defense. There's
After hearing your points about Kyrie, I think I'm going to change one thing on my list. I originally put Kyrie over Chris Paul. Well, now looking in retrospect, I see that Chris Paul has done much more this season. So I will slide Kyrie down to my 7th spot.
Wait, Kyrie was your 6th?
Yeah, I went a little overboard. Like, you know how it'd be. I'd be supporting him like a lot. But I changed that up.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but Kyle Lowry, this season he's better than he was last season. He's this Toronto Raptors team. I think before the season we all thought they were be like 7th or 8th seed, right? I don't think any of us thought they'd be the 2nd seed or 3rd seed, wherever they are right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we thought that Kawhi leaving would take such a big effect. We thought it would be like LeBron leaving Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's the
Basically, yeah.
effect we thought it would produce. Well, in retrospect, they had all the pieces there originally.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's why, and Kyle Lowry's still able to keep the boat afloat, and they're still going. He's the 7th best point guard in the league, and the people above him, I feel like it's fair to. And also, there's no Curry on the list, so
Yeah, that changes a lot.
it changes a lot.
Curry would be probably the best if he was healthy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we'll probably
if we
remove
didn't
LeBron,
consider LeBron a point
Yeah.
guard, yeah,
but we kept him as a point guard because he was playing that role. We'll talk about
he's
him.
playing the role, but
I think
his
I would even
overall
put Curry over LeBron, like point guard wise, like pure traditional point guard wise.
I wouldn't even consider LeBron if Curry.
I don't even consider LeBron.
I would put him as small forward.
Small
Yeah,
forward,
if,
but like
if Curry was playing, LeBron would not be on this list.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. Yeah.
yeah, we would have changed it, but we needed like
We need to make it single too, right? Like
we had to make it interesting. That was the thing. Next player on our list is 6th. I had Chris Paul, CP3, Carson Goku. Who do you have for 6th?
Well,
I
I
said
think this is 7th, right? Next player is 7th.
6.
6th.
Are we at 6? You're at 6.
Oh wait, then I had Chris Paul 7th and Kyrie. Oh no, I had Kyrie 7th and Chris Paul 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We all agreed Chris Paul 6th. I think all of us like there's like he's
We
been
were all
better this-
surprised by his his tenure with the Thunder for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
no one expected them to be what seed they are. They're what, the fifth or
Yeah.
sixth right
No
now.
one expected him to make the playoffs at all, but like here they are fifth seed. So
This also opened my eyes to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew he was a really good player on the Clippers, but man, that man's gonna be an all-star if he was in the East. Like next season, yeah, as he progresses, I think he's a future all-star at this point, man.
Me
Shea
too.
Gilgeous-Alexander is good.
I knew Shea since college because he went to Kentucky. Any player that goes to Kentucky or Louisville College, I know who they are because those are my two college basketball teams that I follow the most. And yeah, Shea's been good for the Thunder. I think he is a two guard. We counted.
Yeah,
him
he's
as?
a shooting guard. He's not point
Yeah.
guard. But yeah. So yeah,
we counted him as a two guard for the season. So that's why he's not on this list.
yeah. All right. Let's continue on.
Yeah, so Chris Paul. We said he's been good he had a resurgence here. For last year, I don't think he was. I think he was probably like not that. He was like 8th or 9th on the list, but now this year he's 6th. He was a better leader. He's taking that Thunder team to the playoffs pretty much single-handedly, and he's also the best clutch player in the league, or something like that. I read.
Yeah, he is. He's actually the best clutch player in the league when it comes to the playoffs because he's made
Not in the playoffs, in the regular season.
in the regular season. I know
Yeah.
career-wise in the playoffs, he has the best clutch percentage in the last 5 minutes of a playoff game. I read
That's
that.
really a thing.
Yeah, and then
Oh, I didn't know that about Chris Paul actually.
yeah, and then next is LeBron, and then Kyrie, and then I don't
then
remember
Jordan.
off the top.
And probably Jordan.
No,
Probably.
I'm
Jordan
talking
and
about
Kobe.
current players.
Oh, current? Okay. Yeah, but Chris Paul this season in the clutch is the best player in the league too. So like that helps a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure about like any of the past players like Jordan and stuff, but from what I've read, I think Chris Paul does make that list. Okay, I think we're at 8. We should speed this up a little bit because the episode's getting a bit longer. So let's go. Oh,
Also, my 5th best point guard of the league in 2019 to 2020 is Kemba Walker. Goku, who do you have?
I also have Kemba Walker.
I put Kemba Walker on my 5th spot as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to say here. Kemba's leading the Celtics to a better. They're the better record. There are the better team when him playing. I think I think Kemba truly
Let's
deserves.
move on to the 4th spot since all of us.
I think Kemba truly deserves that 5th spot. The other 4 were just playing better than him. My 4th is Trae Young.
I put Trae Young 4th as well. I think record-wise, he's definitely not there, but stats-wise, he's definitely a top 5 point guard.
I just put Trae Young because skill and stats wise, I felt like he was better than Kemba, Chris Paul this season because of his stats and not record, not his skills and everything like that. He was the all-star starter for a reason. So is Kemba Walker, but I feel like Trae Young had a better season than Kemba. Just like look at the two players individually, you'll see that Trae Young had more of an impactful season. Remove let's say in this perspective, we remove Trae Young from the Hawks. Where the Hawks beat the 15. Wait, aren't they
But right now
They're already last.
They're the
almost.
14th right now.
Yeah, so 15.
Right now they're the 14th.
Only one
Okay.
game ahead
They
of
wouldn't
the
be doing much
Cavs.
more.
but if you remove Kemba, the Celtics will be still the same.
The Celtics would be the same, but the
Mhm.
the Hawks would be from the 14th to the 15th.
And
Well, they'll be the
they're
worst
like
team
10
in the
He
league.
had a
They'll be
better
the-
season than he definitely had a better season than Kemba. I'll give you that. Okay, let's move on to the 4th best player. The 3rd best player.
Yeah. Who
I
do you
think
guys put?
I'm going with Russell Westbrook. I'm going
Me
with Russell Westbrook for the 4th best player, 4th best point guard this
Wait,
season.
Gokul, you said Trae Young was your 4th?
I switched Trae Young and Russell Westbrook.
Russell is your 4th. Russell was your 4th, and Trae Young was your 3rd.
Yeah.
And Trae Young is your 3rd. So can you explain why you said Russell was worse than Trae Young this season?
Yeah, so record-wise, you could say that Westbrook has more like impact, but like again comes into consideration that Trae Young, like he's Eastern Conference starter. He had like how many points? 29 or something like that, and then like he's just growing. Like the way I do this, I see by like this season compared to last season and growth for the future. So Yeah, that's why I put him third.
It's a respectable choice. I just the top three really have to do with record and stats. So I didn't end up putting Trey Young in my top three for that reason. But
Yeah.
if he was somehow the 8th seed, even the 8th seed, 9th seed maybe, I would definitely put him over Russell Westbrook. But just for the pure records, Russell Westbrook has a bigger impact on the team.
Yeah. For
Actually,
Trey
I
Young
wouldn't say
versus
that. Well, would you
Not
say Russell
impact,
Westbrook
but,
more important to the Rockets than Trey Young is to the Hawks?
Trey Young is Trey Young is the Hawks. You have to say that. Like without
Yep.
him,
But
my thing with Russell Westbrook is how he changed his play. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
he
that's,
changed
you
his
gotta
way of
you have to
playing.
give him that. I'll give him
yeah,
that.
and like the number one, my reasons for Westbrook being higher than Trey, because this one was one of the harder arguments I had to think of. It's just like Westbrook this season, right? He changed his play, and the Rockets now are creating this wild new system that is actually kind of working. And then Trey Young, on the other hand, he's playing well, but like I feel like some of it's empty stats when his team is like the second
When
worst
his team is losing,
Yeah, he,
Yeah.
he needs help to make
he's not
his-
playing in the big moments like Russell Westbrook playing for competing for a playoff spot. He's kind of
Yeah.
just playing, you know. All right, let's move on. Second
Number 2.
spot, I put Damian Lillard. On
Me
my
too. I
second
put
spot.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard also.
I was trying in my head. I was like, should Damian Lillard be 2, and should he? Like in my head, I was thinking like this. He's not in the playoffs.
He's not. Well, he is the 8th, 9th.
9th
He's
or
been
10th.
circulating from the 10th to the 8th seed, or 10th to the 9th seed. Has he cracked the 8th seed?
No, I think the Grizzlies are still in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but if you're talking about stats, Damian Lillard is definitely the best point guard in the league, like
yeah.
traditionally. But we had to include LeBron in this list because just how he's playing with the Lakers, leading them in assists, and just he's playing like a point guard for them. So we included LeBron in this
yeah.
list.
So
So
all 3 of our
finally,
top 2
we'll
was
go to the first spot, which we
was
have.
LeBron. Everyone has LeBron.
We have LeBron at the first
Yeah.
spot.
So we just wanted to add LeBron because of how he's playing this season, and stuff like that. Lillard it should be first if you don't have LeBron. You could count whatever you want, but we had LeBron on this list. I had my honorable mention was John Morant. The more I thought about it, I was
John Morant.
Yeah.
If LeBron was not on this list, John Morant would be 10th.
would be on
For sure.
10th for other list. So if you wanted to add like if you really wanted to
Put true
One or
point
after-
guards in.
true point guards, you could put Lillard 1, Russell 2, Trey Young 3, Kemba 4, Chris 5, Kyle
Let's
Lowry
move the
6,
list
Kyrie 7, Ben Simmons 8, Murray 9, and Jaw 10. Something like that. If you want my true list, but like we wanted to add LeBron because of he kind of switched his way of playing this season. He's not the facilitator for the team. He's setting everyone else up. He's been doing that, but now that's his primary role for the Lakers.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been our top 10 point guard list for the 2019-2020 season. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you on the next one.
Thank you
Bye.
guys for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.